A very good morning to one and all gathered here. Rajapalayam Rajas College, PG Department and Research Center in History organizes one-day international seminar on Symbolism in Buddhist and Dravidian Architecture. Let us all stand for the prayer. Tamil Thai Valthu.
நீராறும் கடல் கொடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெளிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமன திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெற்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தர்க்க சிறு பிறை முதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை சிரமியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Thank you Ananda Jodi and Chinnakani for the song. Next, I'll welcome Mrs. R. Jayashree ma'am, Organizing Secretary of the seminar, to give the welcome address.
A very good morning to one and all present here. On behalf of Rajapalayam Rajas College and the PG Department and Research Center in History, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome our resource person, Professor K.M. Rohit Dasanayaka sir, Head of the Department of History, University of Peradanya, Sri Lanka, to the one-day international seminar on Symbolism in Buddhism, Buddhist and Dravidian Architecture. A warm welcome to you, sir. I would also like to welcome our Principal Sir, Dr. C. Ramakrishnan sir, Principal of PSGR Krishnamal College for Women, Coimbatore, Dr. P.G. Harita ma'am, our Head of the Department, Dr. R. Jagannath sir, Head of the Department of History, PSGR Krishnamal College for Women, Dr. S. Kamini ma'am, my colleagues and our dear students. I also extend a warm welcome to the faculty and students of the Department of History of PSGR Krishnamal College for Women, Coimbatore, who will attend the seminar in online mode. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to welcome Dr. R. Jagannath sir, co-partner of the seminar, to give the presentation of seminar theme.
Respected Principal Dr. C. Ramakrishnan, respected Dr. P.B. Harati, Principal of PSG Krishnamal College, Coimbatore, my dear colleagues and students, a warm good morning to all. At this outset, I feel immense pleasure. In this year, we are conducting an international seminar, especially on the topic Symbolizing in Buddhist and Dravidian Architecture. We know very well that Buddhist is a way of enlightenment and the Dravidian culture is a way of life. But we have, in spite of that, there is an architectural style which open a new avenue for an enlightenment. So, our Rohita Dasanayaka sir, from Professor and Head of Peradanya University, he is going to deliver lecture about how Buddhism and Dravidism have unique symbolizing, and he would like to give some illustration also. So everybody is very eager to listen about his lecture. At this outset, I would like to thank PSG Krishnamal College also, because Kamini ma'am yesterday spoke to us, and they are also taking part along with us. Most of the students are viewing in online, so I would like to congratulate PSG or Krishnamal College also. So with this introduction, I thank everybody for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to welcome Dr. C. Ramakrishnan sir, Principal of our college, to give the presidential address.
Everyone start with the good morning. So nice to meet you all. And dear today's chief guest, Professor K.M. Rohita Desnaik, head of the Department of History, and Dr. P.B. Harati, the principal of PSGR Krishnamal College, Coimbatore, and head of the Department of PG Department and Research Center in History, Dr. Jagannath, and organizer, dear students, dear faculty, and students of our college and participants of PSGR Krishnamal College from Coimbatore. A very informative program has been arranged in a short period by Dr. Jagannath. Wherever he goes, he always focus on our students. It is a clear-cut evident for that. He not only enjoy himself, he want to enjoy for the students, so that only he attends program. Every program, he is the evident for that, how we have to arrange a program for the benefit of the students. Just he is unknown to the chief guest. When he was talking with him, immediately he talks about our college, and our chief guest also immediately accepted. Very friendly man, as a born of Tamil Nadu, like that only he appears. When we were talking in the principal chamber, how he loves Tamil Nadu and the Tamil culture, like that only he was talking, and he was very happy to meet you, especially you and the participants. The title was like that. Okay, Buddhist and Dravidian architecture. Architecture is familiar to history students, just what is the structure of everything. Stubi, like that only you are talking. Have you heard about these things? Regular class mari kedayaduma. Okay, and because now saartha pesumbodu enna sollirken appadina enga students pesada maatanga, but observing capacity பயங்கரம் கற்பூரத்தோட பயங்கரமா அப்சர்வ் பண்ணுவாங்க. நீங்க இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேசினாலுமே they are well born Canadian or American, like that only they listen to all the matters, but when it comes in interaction, then only some difficulties they face. It is lack of practice. அதனால don't feel that we are in a different atmosphere. The main constant, what is going on here. Architecture அப்படினால history அப்படிங்கிறது அர்த்தம், but behind that what is inside, what is the structure. Architecture வேற ஒண்ணும் கிடையாது. What is the aim of the structure? பாடியோட ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் என்னது? மூளை மேல இருக்கு, கால் கீழ இருக்கு. What is the structure of the human brain, human body? So it has some benefit. அந்த கோயிலுக்குள்ள போறோம், கோயில்ல கற்பகிரகம் ஒண்ணு இருக்கு. அதே மாதிரி நீங்க புத்திஸ்ட் எடுத்துக்கிட்டாலும் some logic behind that. இந்த பஞ்சபூதங்கள்லாம் கேள்விப்பட்டிருப்பீங்கல்ல, இனிமேலாவது கேள்விப்பட்டுக்கோங்க. So using that only the world is surviving, the human beings are living. Using that, what is the symbol? Why it is made in such a way? கோயில் ஏன் அப்படி கட்டியிருக்காங்க, ஸ்தூபி ஏன் அப்படி அமைச்சிருக்காங்க, இதுக்குள்ள ரீசன்ஸ் என்னன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, we never leave that place. Why we enter? எல்லா இடத்துலயுமே கடவுள் இருக்காங்க, why should we enter temple அப்படின்னு கேட்கலாம். ஒரு ஜோப்புற சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல, உனக்கு ஃபுல்லா காத்து இருக்கு, பிறகு எதுக்கு டயர்ல காத்து அப்படின்னு கேட்டா, அந்த டயர்ல காத்து இருந்தாதான் வண்டி ஓடும். Okay, so இந்த மாதிரி சில விஷயங்கள் when it is inside, then only that will be effective. அதே மாதிரி தான் கோயிலுமே மைண்ட் பிராடா இருக்கும். when you focus on in particular place, automatically we gain all the matters. அது இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு experienced person, when they discuss with you and when they talk regarding that, you observe many ideas. இது ஒரு கோயில் மாதிரி தான் இப்போ. Okay, you are going to observe all the information what is said by our today's chief guest and get benefit from that, because we are inviting different personalities, and what is the use of that after understanding everything. Again I remind you, you are strong in understanding English. Adha endha doubtume kediyadu. Adanaala just observe everything and get benefit of all the matters, and good luck to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Now it's time to honor our chief guest. I like to welcome Dr. C. Ramakrishnan, sir, to honor Professor K.M. Rohita Desnaik, sir. Now, I would like to welcome Dr. B. Kandasamy, sir, Assistant Professor, Department of History, to introduce our chief guest.
Good morning to everyone. Professor K.M. Rohita Desnaik, he is head of the department. It's my pleasure to honor and privilege that I introduce our chief guest for today's occasion, Professor K.M. Rogita Dasanayaka. He is a distinguished academician and inspiring educator and a renowned scholar in the field of history. Professor Dasanayaka is currently serves as head of the Department of History at University of Peradeniya, one of the most prestigious university in Sri Lanka. He began his academic journey at the same university, where he obtained his Bachelor of Arts degree in History in Special. He further advanced his academic qualification by earning a Master of Arts degree in History from University of Kelaniya, demonstrating his deep commitment to research and scholarship. He pursued his Doctor of Philosophy PhD in History at the University of Madras, India, successfully completing in 2009. With a remarkable academic career spanning more than 2 decades, Professor Dasanayaka has made outstanding contribution to higher education, research, and academic leadership. He began his professional journey as a temporary assistant lecturer at the University of Peradeniya and steadily progressed though the academic ranks, serving as a lecturer, senior lecturer, and eventually becoming a professor of history. His long-standing service reflects not only his dedication but also his passion for nurturing young minds and advancing historical knowledge. At the national level, Professor Dasanayaka has made significant contributions to the development of education in Sri Lanka. He has been actively involved in the revision and development of school history curricula, working closely with the educational authorities to improve the quality and relevance of history education. He has conducted numerous workshops and training programs for teachers across different regions, equipping them with modern approaches to teaching history. Furthermore, he has guided advanced level and ordinary level students, helping them to develop a deeper and more critical understanding of Sri Lankan history. Professor Dasanayaka's influence extends beyond natural boundaries. He has actively participated in international research collaborations, conference, and academic forums in countries such as India, China, Ireland, Vietnam, and Thailand. These encouragements have enabled him to contribute to global academic discussions while also bringing international perspective into his own work. Some of the special highlights of the Professor Dasanayaka distinguished career include over 20 years extensive experience in teaching, research, and academic leadership, serving as a PhD thesis examiner more than 300 times at both local and international universities, supervising numerous postgraduate research students at MPhil and MA levels, actively contributing to curriculum development and educational reforms at the national level, participating in international research and conferences across multiple countries, receiving a prestigious state literary award for best academic and research work, being a life member of Sri Lanka Historical Association and the Tamil Nadu History Congress. In addition, academic and research contributions, Professor Dasanayaka has also been actively engaged in popularizing history among the general public. Professor Dasanayaka, his career is true reflection of dedication, excellence, and his service. His contributions have not only for enriched an academic field of history, but have also strengthened educational practices on both national and international levels. Thank you for this given opportunity. He was a distinguished personality among us. Thank you. Thank you, and one and all.
Thank you, sir. Now, I am glad to welcome Professor K.M. Rohita Dasanayaka, sir, Head of the Department of History, University of Peradeniya, Sri Lanka, to give the keynote address.
Then we will start the design.
Good afternoon, then. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Vanakkam. Dr. Ramakrishnan, Principal, and my friend Dr. Jagannath, HOD, and my other colleagues, and my other friends, Professor Hema and other colleagues from Krishnammal College, the very familiar place. This also very familiar. Actually, this is not the first time I have been here. This is actually the second time. I met my friend 20 years back. So still we vibrating our friendship
because of the friendship, actually, I am being here now because after I think 2006, when I was come to this college, he accompanied many places. He introduced many historical places also. So I never forget your help. Because of that, actually, I came because in my schedule, I think we did not have this conference also. But anyway, but he immediately even arranged this one. Yes. So I express my sincere thanks to organize this event conference as very urgently, and so I'm happy. I'm very proud of you, and I, simplicity of man, the principle, and I'm really impressed by his all the way of talking and everything. So really thank you so much, and yeah, the colleagues also. Thank you, my introduction, Professor. And actually 2005 I came to India and I did my PhD in Madras University. At the beginning I couldn't familiar to Indian society, but anyway, course of time I familiar everything. I got many things. Especially in I embrace the Tamil culture. Even how much I embrace the Tamil culture, the Professor Venkataraman, he's a professor and head, Gigi Venkataraman, Madras University, he said one day, the Ayudha Puja, the day of the Ayudha Puja, Rohit, you do your Ayudha Puja, you can do that now, if you have already familiar everything. So I did very well. So he surprised. So, so my intent of the Tamil Nadu state. And I do not know how many times I have been Tamil Nadu. Yesterday, Professor Jagannath also asked as how many times you have been, but I can't remember. So I need to count it. So very familiar place, this Tamil Nadu, because this relationship actually we can trace back to the very ancient time. Okay, it is still vibrating. Okay, and I want to emphasize many things to you also, that my main focus, because we had a very good relationship between Sri Lanka and Tamil Nadu, and I explained that the Krishnamal College also, they are still we have friendship and vibrating that friendship day by day, and with the Krishnamal College also. They are all friends are here, and thank you very much, Professor Hema and the team and other my colleagues, and especially in even I have been in Madurai also when I was doing my PhD. My professor accompanied the Madurai and visited many places, sightseeing and all that. And as introduction, he explained that I have gone through the 409 PhD theses, and there are few PhD theses, more than 5 or 6 to be examined. And so now I have so many experience on that PhD thesis, but in recent the PhD, I'm not happy with. I'm sorry to say that one. I'm not happy with the recent PhD thesis because I do not know. I will explain the end of my lecture why I am not happy about. A day before yesterday, I think not yes, 2 days back, Dr. Ramya accompanied me to Parunai museum, that there are so many artifacts from the Adichanallur that I think you know, you have been there. So you know many artifacts, especially in the burials traditions, burial activities, and their rituals, the beads, pottery, everything have been found in Sri Lanka also. Same burial sites. See, we can trace back to our relationship more into the prehistory. So when you go back to the history, our Tamil Nadu and Sri Lanka is the same land. We can prove it through the archaeological materials. The pottery fragment itself enough to ascertain that one. Same pottery fragment, same their rituals and all the beads and other things also, everything same. And the technology, tools, everything is same. That we can ascertain that we had the very clear and very the close relations. Otherwise, we think the complete one land. Later it is separated. And I think I believe, but actually so far nobody has done the in-depth research. Why? I want to emphasize you as a young scholars. So we were talking about that, Professor Ramakrishna and our colleagues also, we were talking about that. What I want to emphasize, so student, their research oriented mind should go beyond the Indian scenario. Okay. Otherwise, Tamil Nadu the structure. Okay, but they are not willing to go. Okay, I will tell the story. When I was in the assistant lecturer 1999, you know, the Professor Romila Thapa, she came to the my professor's house. Okay, that time Professor Romila Thapa, and because my professor and Professor Romila Thapa they are very very good terms, and they did their PhD in London together. They are friends. So Professor Romila Thapa, when I was a junior lecturer, no, he told me to come and sit with her. So I am very lucky to. So I was that time being with him. So she told me that as a young scholar, I need to give advice because that time actually I did not know any English word how to deal with her. But anyway, my professor explained everything. So she said, Rohit, you have to. Your research oriented mind should go beyond the Sri Lankan context. I followed that advice. When I was in Tamil Nadu, Professor Subbarayalu and Professor Champakalakshmi both emphasized the same phenomena. Don't think about the Sri Lankan context. Don't think about the Indian context. You should go beyond that. Then you come to the real conclusion. Otherwise, you cannot come. See, when you go back to the prehistory, the same thing is. If I did not follow that advice, I cannot come here because my study has gone beyond the Sri Lankan context. But what I am trying to emphasize you, please go your research-oriented mind beyond the Tamil Nadu context. Beyond the Tamil Nadu context. That is, I want to emphasize that we were talking about the young scholar, and she said that student reluctant to go abroad for the study. How much we emphasize that one, they are reluctant, and their parents more reluctant. They are sending to their children to abroad, or even beyond the Tamil Nadu. Even they don't like to go other state also. That you have to change, because you have to go, you have to understand the other state, other what is happening outside of the world. That you have to understand, because you have so much capacity. You know, when the compare with the what I have been other places, that Tamil Nadu is youngest, and they have people so much courage. I'm very pleased to say that they have so much courage. Okay, they have so many the skills. Okay, then just I noticed that the principals introduced to students, so that they have done some the work. No, they did some experiment, and unfortunately they are also not willing to go Chennai. Beyond their city, they don't like to. So somebody has to emphasize the importance of their capacity, then only they can agree to go other side. Okay, so I know that your capacity, no, so then your mind has to change. Otherwise, my speech is useless. You have to develop that oriented research mind because you have capacity. You have to go beyond that limitation. Then you can create many things. Even what I have done, that is, you want to follow that one. Okay, even you see the Indian Ocean. See, Indian Ocean, 800 years ago, Yajima, Karshima, that what he says, even the Nilakanta Sastri, this initiated that initiated from Nilakanta Sastri and K.K. Appadurai, he started this dialogue. Then Nilakanta Sastri, then Meera Abraham, and Champaka Lakshmi, and Subrayalu, S. Chammugan, S. Padmanathan, and then Kanakalata Mukund, and then these the scholars, I think there are so many scholars, they initiated this dialogue. Okay, because Neburi Karishima, he explained that the 12th century around the Bengal, the sea, and around Indian Ocean, he called Indian Ocean world. Why did he call Indian Ocean world? Because everybody came to Indian Ocean, because all wealth is existing in the Indian Ocean, not the Atlantic. That is I want to emphasize. That is the emphasize. Even today also we need to focus that part. Okay, I will say some examples. See, this is my university. I think the Professor Hema, I think many times she has been there, and I think yes, I will invite Professor Jagannath and other colleagues also. Don't worry about that. So this is 2,000 acres in area in my university. There are 9 faculties. Okay. And this is in front of my department. Okay, now you can see this same environment when you go Sri Lanka now. This is a blooming time and the flower time. Okay, different kind of flowers available and around the university. Okay, this is actually built by under the Britishers. Okay, to 19 department we have in my faculty, 19 departments. And my faculty is the biggest faculty in the island. So there are more 5,700 students who are studying the different disciplines. 9 faculties. There are 9 faculties. So in my department, nearly 400 students are studying the history, and they are doing a special subject. More than 270 students is following especially in history. So see, some people they are asking, what is use of studying the history? Many people are asking, no. So many people are asking, even the one minister also asking, Rohit, what is use of studying the history? No market value. No market value. I told him, are you look after your mother with market value? That is the question. You looked after your mother and parents, you look after the earning market value, keeping your mind in market value. We teach history, cut the market. Then we teach value only. Value is the run in the society that they have to, politicians and other people, they have to understand. Okay, you follow the old tradition and all that. How do you follow that one? Through the history. We are learning through the history. That is the important message, the study in the history. I actually myself introduced the school books. The new government also implemented that new curricula So I am the main pillar of that preparing the school syllabus. So I focus all the things because we need to use history as a tool for survive in the future. That I will explain later finally. So this is my university. So this is outside theater. This is in front of my department. This is also the part of the university. So that is I want to emphasize you. We had a very close relationship, especially the continuous ties we had with Chola, Pallava, Chola, Pandya. We had a continuous relations with them. We have the inscription and the literary sources and the archaeological artifacts clearly shows this continuous ties with the Tamil Nadu and Sri Lanka. But our chronicles, indigenous chronicle, you know, and you may be heard some our main chronicles, the Mahavansa. Mahavansa actually is a World Heritage, the UNESCO declared recently the World Heritage document. One of the World Heritage documents, Mahabharata and Ramayana also included that one, isn't it, Professor? Yes. And the Mahavansa also declared as a World Heritage document. I am the one of the member of that committee, so that the Mahavansa and give much priority to the North Indian relations. North Indian relations. They try to establish the North Indian relations, not the South Indian relations. But actually, when you go back to these historical sources, clearly shows that our relations. So, one example I will tell you, Ahananuru, that is belong to the Sangam period. So clearly mentioned that some foods items bought from Sri Lanka. Some foods items bought in, even when you go back to the Sangam literature, also clearly mentioned. Even Chilappadikaram and the Manimekali. I don't know my pronunciation whether it is correct or not, but anyway, the Manimekali, that also clearly mentioned, and the 2nd century AD, our Sri Lankan king who visited the Tamil Nadu, especially the Senkuttavan period, and the Senkuttavan, the king who has given the Lord Kannagi's, I think, Silambu, that they have donated to, I think they have given to Sri Lankan king. Okay, so that cult, the worship is started from that time itself. That the Patini, we call in Patini, I don't know the here. So yes, Patini Amma. That's we call it the Patini Amma. That the people is still worship that cult has come such a long time before. Okay, that relations we have, but that our chronicle only their ambition establish the North Indian relations. But actually that is no, because Buddhism has came from there itself. No, that is they wanted to highlighted their relations. Okay, but then so we have so many relations. We shared the many things, even knowledge and even our architectural styles and religious perspective and the matrimonial alliance. So many relations we had actually. So many relations. You go back to the Kanchipuram, that is the Buddhist center. The people frequently visited, and the Buddhist monk also frequently visited the Kanchipuram. We had a close relationship, you know, and the Pallavas period and the Narasimhavarman's period, and Sri Lankan king who came to the the Pallavas kingdom and served to the Narasimhavarman. Then he became to the throne, Sri Lankan throne. Okay, the Manavamma, whose name is Manavamma, he served to the Narasimhavarman. Then only he became to the throne, Sri Lanka, with the help of that some people they don't agree it, but actually the Pallava kings they helped to become the throne of our Sri Lankan kings. Okay, that they visited many times. That is the relationship that we had. Our chronicle do not say, but through the architecture, and we can assume many things. So see, this is a AI generated one. Anyway, we can get some ideas. See this. These pictures clearly show some relationship, how their ideology and their skills shared many times. But in they embraced the Buddhism and they followed the Buddhism, but their concept they developed their own way. And Tamil Nadu, they developed their own way. Okay, but they shared some knowledge. Okay, that is I want to emphasize that. Okay. This is on next one. See, this is not the erotic carvings. Okay, some people say that the erotic carvings. See, this is from Anuradhapura. This is from Anuradhapura, that you know Mahabalipuram. Okay, that is I got from the Mahabalipuram. That is very famous. This is very famous in Sri Lanka. So at a glance you see this. See full costume. Okay, some people give many interpretation, but I don't go that interpretation. What I want to emphasize, see, through the carvings, you can identify. See, their jewelry system, their hairstyle, their body shape. See, everything convinces that the flourish sit that the economic value of the society. We have to think about that the behind picture of this figure. That is also we have to understand. So that I received the many theses. That is I told some I'm not happy with some thesis, some research thesis, because they are doing some temples. The research on the temple and the Bruvadeshwara temple and the Meenakshi temple and whatever the temple, the lot of temples are there, biggest temple. So they are doing some research, but they don't highlight one thing, because the behind picture of this statue or behind picture of that temple, because economic substance, okay, economic value and economic, because of wealth. Actually, without the wealth, we cannot build this one. Okay, that they don't focus it, and they have to go see that see the Indian Ocean around. I will explain later that one after finish this one. So this is the similarity. You can identify. This is Pallava's influence. Okay, this is actually these carvings belong to the Pallava period in Sri Lanka. See the Pallava influence. That if anybody is doing the Mahabalipuram, the research on Mahabalipuram, but they have to go to beyond the Mahabalipuram context. Otherwise, they cannot identify what is the Pallava's influence to the other countries. They don't think about that. The thesis they are writing, they don't think about. They totally forget that that scenario, and they are writing the thesis. See, I will explain that one. See the next one. These are also the relationship, or you can guess some ideas. This is still we don't know who is this. Next one. See this the Pallava relations. See, you can get some ideas. This is from Anuradhapura, and we call in the elephant pond. And this is see the relationship. Some I do not know. Sometimes the architect, that people, artisans who they may come to their own, and they did this work. Okay, that is the research we have done. We have to do. See, then you can identify easily this relationship. This is actually near my city, and we call in Nalanda Gedige. This is same Pallava's tradition. Pallava tradition. That some people they are doing Mahabalipuram research. I received the 2 theses from the Mahabalipuram research, but they don't never mention these relations. They explain everything, but the influence of this Indian influence, that is also we have to discuss. That they totally forget that they are doing the research, because they don't like to go beyond the Indian context. But they have done a lot of things. They had a very good relationship with the king and all that. But we, Professor Jagannath and myself, we have close relationship. Like that they had. That we need to study. And we need to share our knowledge also. Okay, otherwise we cannot develop. See, what is the 8 years man now, the Trump, what is doing? So, see the situation and the spoil all over the world. So we, as Asian countries, we need to challenge. We have serious challenge. Then now you have that energy problem we have no. Energy problem, you don't have gas. Today our is the government has declared holiday as a holiday because of the fuel problem. Okay. Everybody at home. Okay, because of whose activities? Result of the American president. No, then as Asians, we have to challenge. We need to take that challenge. We need to find our own way. All Asian countries should know, especially in South Asian countries, should know. We have to go beyond. We have to go again to the Indian Ocean. We have all the properties in the Indian Ocean. That Arthur C. Clarke, he's a former the scientist from Sri Lanka. He explained that one. Next 100 years, for the next 100 years, all Asian, they have all these properties in Indian Ocean. But we have to take. I will give one example. So Amaravati Stupa, and under the British rule, they everything took all the the wonderful carvings are very fancy. So masterpieces, all the carvings and the fragments, and they brought to the London. Okay, on the way, is it has sunken the ship in front of the in the sea territorial boundaries within the Sri Lanka. So now we are planning to take that one. Okay, with the help of the army. Okay, that we need to take this one. So much wealth. Just you are information. So many things are there. And regarding the history, how many ship has been sunken? Okay, we cannot count. Lot of there with the wealth. Some amphora, some have been found recently. Some amphora with the wine. More than 800 the amphoras. Okay, and ruletic ware. And in the sea there are a lot of artifacts, not artifacts, wealth. So even energy also, fuel also we have. That Asian countries should develop like that, because we have to give more focus to the Indian Ocean. That is, I want to. Otherwise, we cannot react to we cannot we cannot intervene in the war. No, we cannot. We don't have anything. No, why unnecessary intervene in that war? But influence is coming to us. We are also suffering. Even remote area people also suffering because of that his decision. So we need to react them. How to react? We don't want to do the war. No, we cannot intervene. No, but we have to find the energy. We have to find the energy. That is the Asian. We have that big challenge. I don't know. What I think. So when you go back to the history, the 800 years, Indian Ocean people, even see Chola under the Rajaraja Rajendra. And you go to the Southeast Asia and Srivijaya under the Chulamani Varmadeva, and you go to the Pagan and Kyan Singh Pagan. When you go to the Khmer and Suryavarman and Khmer, and you go to the Canton and China, contemporary China under the Sun dynasty, then you go back to the Egypt under the Fatimid Empire, and they all together work. That is, Yajima Hikoshi used the word Indian Ocean world, because all people work together and they developed. See, you go and Bodheshwar temple. Is it possible to do that? Cannot. Can you go to the Southeast Asia, the Borobudur? Can you build now the world biggest Buddhist monument? Can you build that? No. And you go to the Pagan, There are more than 5,000 historical monuments. Go to the Khmer, and there are so many other, and go to the Canton in China. There are so many other historical monuments built in the same age. How they build, how they find the surplus production? Through the maritime trade network. They found the money. Chola, how they build the flourishing period in Tamil Nadu. They had the surplus production. They had the money. How they found the money? You go to the Cairo Genisa document, belong to the 12th century. How many the documents have been found? And the 4 volumes are there. The Gothing collected that all, when you go through that the Cairo Genisa document, clearly mention how much they had a relationship with the Asian countries, South Asian countries. They did the transaction frequently. Many transactions they have done. They clearly mentioned that one in that document. There is one document I saw that one for the 600 kilos the pound the cinnamon bar got from the Sri Lanka. So many, but they had a very good relation with India. That Sri Lanka actually very few. That they had a very Gujarat and people and Tamil Nadu people. They had so much relation. Then you go to the another 800 years back to the Sangam age. The Sangam age, how much they had a close relation with the Rome. Architecture and so many things that I don't express those things. But we had so much relation. See, that time very flourished the country. And 800 years ago in the Tamil Nadu with the other countries we work all together. So there was no Americano, but we work together. That is we have to understand. Now the time has come. The time has come. Another we have to focus Indian Ocean. That is my argument. That we have to focus Indian Ocean again. What 800 years ago our neighboring countries leaders, what they have done, they had some revulsion. Okay, sometimes Rajendra Chola invaded and Sri Lanka, but that is they did not destroy the country. They did not. They took some thing and then again they made the friendship immediately. You can see with the Chulamani there and other thing. They had a very close relationship but they had some some dispute, but later that is also tail away. But we need to understand, because they captured many places but did not destroy. Why? They understood that the Asia should work together. Okay, that is, see the Indian Ocean who has the Andre Gunde Frank and Andre Wing, both have done the very in-depth research. What Andre Gunde Frank says, that he says his book is himself reorient. Reorient, that's just re and then dash, then orient. What does it mean? Reorient mean, because he explained that one, all Europeans came and took everything from our area, South Asian countries. That is, they took everything and brought and they developed. That is the phenomena that they have. That is he explained that one. And when you go back to the first Roman Empire, first century AD, at the Sangam period, and they developed. And then after the Chola period also developed. Whole Asia. Not the Tanya. They developed all together. And with the Sri Lankan people, South Asian people, and there's Canton people, and Khmer people, and Fatimid Empire people, they work together. Now it has come. Now we need to focus that one. That I want to emphasize you. Okay, but otherwise we cannot challenge to the we have so many challenges. That fuel problem, that everything we have in the Indian Ocean around, that we need to focus. That your research-oriented mind should go beyond the Indian context. That is, I want to say. If I did not follow that advice, I also cannot be with here. Okay, I am also facing trouble if I study in the Sri Lankan context. Okay, everything. So I cannot come to the India. That is, see this the next. See this one, you get this is the same thing, no? Same thing. We also have same thing. He also have same thing. See, now you can understand, no, under the Cholas period they built we do not know who built this one, but anyway, but the similarity you can identify. See, some the Mahabalipuram and they have done some the research, as I told you. So they did not focus the outside of the same thing. You can get it from the Southeast Asia also. We have to go mind beyond that. Okay, that is I want to emphasize. Otherwise, useless my speaking. My speech is useless because you have to understand this one. Okay, but you are suffering from that because you pay, sometimes if you get the scholarship, you don't like to go. Or at least you don't like to go beyond the Tamil Nadu. Okay, but you should go. Then how can you understand the other culture, other society? I am the example. Otherwise, I cannot come now. I have so much relation. Today I got the very good example. So he accompanied the HOD accompanied to that student have separate way. History student also has some creative works. What a nice. So then now I thought myself I will also arrange this one, discuss with the other the official people, and I will also separate. So they no need to go. Your vet faculty, you don't need to go the medical faculty and other faculties, science faculty, and because you also have the separate capacity than the history knowledge. That and history knowledge also we can use for the earning money. I will explain in the last word of my lecture. So I will next one. See these jewelry and these styles and everything. See this one. It is coming from the Lord the Vishnu's statues from here, or these styles. This is introduced from our relationship, result of these relations. And next one. See, you can at a glance you can identify what are the similarities we had. The places you can identify. See, this is South India. I cannot pronounce that one. Anyway, see the Sri Lanka also available, the same thing. This is the relationship. This is the result. See, this also see. Now you can identify our relationship. That nobody focused that one. But they do the research on the Vamanas, but they don't focus other countries. Okay, the same thing available from the Khmer Empire and the Southeast Asia also we can available. But that is we need to study. But they shared knowledge. They did not keep within the Tamil Nadu or South India. They shared the knowledge. What you share that now I am also that we shared some knowledge and I implement that knowledge. Go to the university. Otherwise, what is use of studying this one? Why he arranged the conference? No. See this one. See this was also see this is temple from the Mihintale, that is from Anuradhapura. The Kubera also. See the Kubera is here also same, no? Yes. See. One I have gone through the research on the Ganesh, Lord Ganesh, okay, but the statue. So, but he did not focus. This is the oldest Ganesh figure in the world that is found from Anuradha, belong to the 2nd century BC. This is see, you can see this one, the oldest one. But he has done the PhD research on the candidate. I don't know the university, but he never focused this one. Because they don't like to go beyond that scenario. We should go and follow this one. See this you can identify. So how it has come to Sri Lanka? This is Buddhist temple. We also worship Lord Ganesha. That tradition has come. That cult has come. The period itself. That is I want to emphasize. Otherwise, research the output, research the conclusion, not fit with the hypothesis. That is, I want to emphasize. You have to go beyond your limitation. Okay, this one. That is, I want to highlight. This is belong to this temple belonged to the 6th century, second century BC. So these are the see similarities. You can see the Parvati, and you can see the similarities. No need to example. See, these things also available in Sri Lanka, no? Gopura system. See, this temple actually built by the artisan who came from South India. Stapati Raya, that he came from South India. Such a good relationship we had, no? They came and they built. We respect, even today also we respect for the artisans here. See, this temple, the same as a similar temple we have now in Tamil Nadu also. See, this is Nataraja. Also available in Sri Lanka, and this is also belong to the 14th century. The Krishna, Lord Krishna. See, this example available. That what is there must be a relations, no, otherwise they cannot come, no. They had some profit. That is, they did their transaction, no. That is the result of this. Is actually, this is also that the previous temples actually nobody can allow to inside. Okay, that is, I couldn't take the photograph. That is also picture in front of there. That is, I took it. We also worship that one, the Lord Krishna. See the temple. This is also built by the Indian artists who came from Danyakataka. See the relationship under the Nayaka period. See, this is also same. This is actually built. I will show that king. This is also the temple, the Buddhist temple. But see the architecture came from the South India. See, these also architecture. We also worship same Lord Vishnu. This is Vishnu temple. And this is Patiniman. And this is temple. This same temple, the structure we also use. Same one. That is, I told you, sometimes they came and the help to build this one. Artisan who came from South India. This is in front of the Putrali temple. This is the famous figure, Lord Vishnu. See, this is also Buddhist temple and the Lord the Vishnu. Both we worship. We don't have any the differences. Both we worship. All Buddhist people, they worship Lord Buddha and Lord Vishnu. So we see our relationship that we need to. This is so in the 20 years back, I think 10 years to 15 years back, we had some the ethnic war. No, Sri Lanka. No, actually the war is going on. I am here. Okay, I was here. No, I did my PhD. So and I went to the Kanyakumari. So all students and covered me, and they came and in an aggressive manner. So you know, I'm afraid actually. Some people said that you are killing Tamil people like that. They said. So I surprised that one. So then I told them. So you know, and that time my HOD was Professor Padmanathan. Professor Padmanathan. I told he recruited me department as a lecturer. So I am a single person, he is Tamil person. But he, in his period, he did not take any Tamil person. He took the single people. So we don't have any gap. And then I came to the Tamil Nadu, I did my PhD under the Professor Venkataraman. He also Tamil, no. I explained them. All my the city is around so many Tamil people, we don't have any gap. We are going there, the wedding function, they also come in. I don't know where is the problem. They can anywhere the built house in Sri Lanka. So I explained everything. Then they came to know that is the political problem only. That is the political problem only. We don't have any issue. In my department also, we also recruited, and my student, he is doing PhD in Annamalai University, Bharatiya University. He is doing PhD under the Uday Chandran, Professor Uday Chandran. He is doing PhD. That I help him to come to the here. So we had very close relationship. But the Professor Jagannath and myself, you can imagine, my relationship. That is, I am the only example you can imagine. So after the Vivavosi examination, my professor G.G. Venkataraman, he said at the Vivavosi, Rohit is like a Kaveri. Okay, but he's a symbol of the Tamil Nadu relations. That he explained. And he has given the one poem, I actually, as a memory, I keep it in my room also. He's a Kaveri, Rohit and Kaveri. What is the similarity? He explained with the poem we are taken from the Sangam literature. So I'm searching the meaning of that. Such a way, that is the relationship that we have to maintain. See, even I myself also, I explained to even the public also. See, the Tamil Nadu is ladies, especially in the old ladies, also earning money, 85 years old ladies also earning money. They are doing so much the contribution to the development of the country for the economic. And compare with the Sri Lanka, they are not after the 80 years or 60 years. They are they stay at home and they are not earning money. Okay, but here see, they have courage. Okay, they have lot of courage. So I'm really impressed by that one. Okay, that is, you have so many skills. We can get some example from here itself. I explained to my students also. That is the result of our relationship. See, these are we had earlier also. So now it is coming from very ancient, from the prehistory itself we are coming our relationship. That is I want to emphasize. See the main Lord, the Nataraja. Lord, yes, this is also the one temple. The Lord Shiva is the paintings belong to the 17th century. See, there's the Buddhist temple itself there. How much close relationship that we had. Otherwise, they don't, the painting. So this, under the Pandya dynasty, we had a lot of relations. I think so far nobody has done that actual relations. Okay, but our university, my department, one colleague has done a very in-depth research on the Pallava and Sri Lanka relations. So that is I explain everything. So and the Sri Lankan stupa that you Anurag, just I want to show this one. Okay, this is the biggest. This is the biggest world biggest brick monument. Okay, 400 feet, 400 feet, and 250 lakhs tons heavy. Okay, that so the kings, they had the money to build this one. At least 1 lakh people work and with pay. Okay, and according to our sources, king paid 1,021 million for the wages. They had the money. Chola king had money, no, otherwise so Pallava king had the money. Otherwise, how they built the Mamalapuram? How did they find the money? Through the maritime trade network. Through the maritime trade. Right, this is also what I already explained. See the Sri Lankan the monuments, historical monuments. We have some similarities also in South Indian styles and all that. They adhere to their own. They develop their own styles. Get the information, then they develop their own styles. Right. See, there's a moonstone. Okay. Under the Cholas period, they removed the Nandi from here because we cannot use the Nandi for here, no. So that is they removed. Yes. Yes, it's true. Yeah, that is to the moon. That is they did not remove. When you go to the during the Cholas period, and they removed this one. Yes, because of our relationship. They removed this is not good for the that earlier we had because we did not have relationship the Hindu in fact influence no that under the Chola period it increased the Hindu influence so remove the Nandi, right. This is also came from this is actually Amaravati style. This is yes the Gardi stones. Yes, the wonderful so somebody has done the research on teeth. The Vamana Rupas, you know, Vamanas and the other, they meticulously studied their teeth and their history. Their all teeth are very clear. Then they studied the historical sources. Then they study the historical sources. Then they why they know the health regarding the health issue, but they don't have their teeth is very clear. They give much priority to the teeth and the health. Okay, when you go according to our sources, when you go to the doctor for the toothache, okay, he do not according to the sources ancient period they do not the give medicine. Okay, they don't open the mouth. Okay, the ancient chronicle what says the doctor go to the outside and see the environment. So after they see the environment only they give the medicine. Okay, now our medical faculty and ourselves we we prepared the proposal to inquire this one. What is the reason they don't do they don't use the medicine? They go to the outside and see the environment, then they give the medicine. What is the relationship between the tooth and the environment? We cannot touch in the modern science. That is, we have questions. Then only they give the medicine. They never open the mouth. I see some people, some toothache coming time to time. Sometimes it's not happening. Sometimes it's coming. So there is some relationship. But we started that we have to use some the historical sources. When they see the delivering the baby, so mother, that is the pain is coming down and pressure also coming. So there's a small room made of kind of wood. That wood gives some smells. That particular woods gives some smell. So when the mother is breathing, that smell is taking. So immediately relief coming after the breathing, that smells. The pressure is going on, by baby is delivering without any trouble. That we don't know what kind of wood that they use. That we need to do some research. So so many things are there. But actually that is I told you that we need to do the research altogether. Right. So that I will show some go. Right. Next also there. See, this is she is a there are 9. This when you go back to the Sri Lankan history, last kingdom was the Kandyan kingdom. Kandyan kingdom means is my city. There are 9 kings. Okay. There are 9 kings. 4 kings came from Madurai. Okay, 4 kings came from Madurai. And the 7 queens came from Madurai. So you can see the relationship, no? No need to much example. No? So such a relationship we had. Okay, that is this is AI generation based on the folklore. Okay, this the Pramila Devi. Pramila Devi is a queen. So his call is Narendra Singh, and the Pramila Devi. She came from Madurai and her mother also came, and mother came to Sri Lanka and delivered the baby, his brother delivered the baby, and she became to the throne. Next king, he is the king, that Pramila Devi's brother. So he came to the throne. See, they have done so much contribution to the Hindu and Buddhism. In Sri Lanka, today we have Buddhism, no, because of him. They are the people who protect the Buddhism and Hinduism both together. People both worship. And they protected everything. See, he learned the Buddhism, he embraced the Buddhism, and he never any harm to the Hinduism also. Both developed. See that their capacity. That is we have to understand. See the relationship and see. This is actually I got from the ancient book. Somebody has drafted his picture. So this is AI generated myself. See, this is another king. He also from Madurai. Actually, he did lot of things. Okay, now actually Sri Lanka. When you visit the Sri Lanka, you can see the first wax museum. Wax museum. Actually, this is original one. This is the contemporary period. The artist built this statue, and king's the natural face is there, but not exact. But then they developed as a AI, and now you can see also this wax museum. Also, I am the advice of that wax museum also. That is, see, he also came from Madurai. His queen also came from Madurai. 16 queens actually. That the second queen also, both they came. Yes, this is also his brother, the previous king's brother, is Raja Singh. That he also came from Madurai. See, this is last king. This is actual the one. Daniel 1802. He drafted the this Venkatarangam Maldevi is a family from the Nayakar. He also Nayakar king, and when he became the throne 18 years old. That she is 16 years old. Okay, he ruled 17 years until captured the British. He is 6 feet to the height. Okay, he's a wonderful king. Okay, he did not betray Sri Lanka. See, he did not sign the convention. The Britishers captured, and he was Vellore until the age 52. He died, and Venkatarangam Maldevi and his Jangamal Devi, his sister, both they were there, and he did not sign the convention. That is his. See that is we respect him. He could have done no, but he did not do. He said, "This is my country. This is my country. I never signed." Until he died, he never signed. Actually, Britishers they don't have legitimacy to rule the Sri Lanka because they see because of him, such a great king. That's this relationship that we need to build. That is we need. That is I am saying to you, you have to do research beyond the Tamil Nadu relation and South Indian. You have to go outside. Okay, you have to go. You get the experience, especially young colleagues. I am requesting you. You go at least. You go beyond the Tamil Nadu. If you don't go to outside, okay, you persuade to your parents to allow to go them. They do the research. We have so many challenges. Okay, we have to face. You have so much skills that you have to expose. Otherwise, you are always here within the Tamil Nadu. So go, come to Sri Lanka. We have to we have to do some MOU, and through the MOU, you come to Sri Lanka and stay there and see my beautiful university. You can stay and with no any problems. Okay, then you come and study and do the research, and you go. You are research-oriented mind should go beyond that scenario. That is, I want to emphasize. That is through my lecture. That is, I want to emphasize you. Otherwise, useless coming to here. Just I give the Summa lecture. No, that is no news. That we need to share our ideology. No, you are coming from sometimes very rural area. See that you are the president, and who came from where? Who he came from? No, see, why you can also. You go to the other countries and see what is happening there. Come to the Sri Lanka. Like me, I am also coming to Tamil Nadu. So I am coming and I am also getting experience and your knowledge and your behavior and everything I explain to my students also. And we share the knowledge, our friendship, and we are doing international conference. Oh, we share our knowledge. That is we do. We want to do. There are so many scholarships. You have to apply. You have to apply. There are so many scholars. Even I myself also came through the Indian scholarship. No. Why should you? You also can do. That is I am saying. So anyway, I must thanks. I'm really indebted to you, that of Jagannath. So giving me this opportunity. So again, I must thanks. I wish you all the best and develop your research mind. And I wish you all the best and success for all these students. Thank you so much.
Students, if you have any doubts, you can ask. நீ எது வேணா கேட்கலாம், சப்ஜெக்டை பத்தி கேட்கலாம், இல்லாட்டி வேற ஏதாவது ரிலேட்டட் டு நம்ம பேசின டாபிக்ல ஏதாவது கேட்கணும்னா கேட்கலாம். நீ தமிழ்ல சொன்னாலும் சொல்லிடுவாங்க.
சார் உங்க யூனிவர்சிட்டி விசிட் பண்ணிருக்கேன் சார். 2018ல ஸ்ரீலங்கா வந்தேன். யூனிவர்சிட்டியில ஒரு ஒர்க் ஷாப் அட்டன் பண்ணேன், செமினார் அட்டன் பண்ணேன். கலைப்புலம் நுகுமான் ப்ரொஃபசர் நுகுமான் அண்ட் தேவர் she is an HOD at the department. அவங்க இருந்தாங்க சார். அப்போ அங்க ஒரு மரம் இருந்தது சார், ஒரு ட்ரீ in front of your university. What is that specialty? Please say to me. ஒரு மரம் இருந்தது சார் அங்க. அது கிட்டத்தட்ட கேம்பஸ்க்கு பிஃபோர் ஒரு ட்ரீ, கேம்பஸ் பிஃபோர் on big tree. Oh yeah, give that some.
That tree is a very fascinating tree because this tree is day by day going here and there. Okay, that the roof is here, but that branches is going. Some branches going. I think Professor Hema is there. I think she may knows that one. Say that even I myself so don't know the name of that tree. Okay, that is I think 1 acre it is going. Branches, so many branches, wonderful tree, and so many people and come and visit that particular tree is there. That even I'm sorry, actually, even I will check it the name. This I think biological name. Yes. Not the banyan tree. That is different one. Yeah, that different. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, now actually Rama Sita story is somewhat different. In our chronicles, not mentioned at all. Rama and Sita, Rama Sita, and Ravana. It's actually it is mentioned in the Mahabharata and Ramayana. We are also taking from that. But in the historical, there are some historical evidence, but not substantial historical evidence. But we believe we believe, and we never harm to that belief. It is not our duty. And as a historian, we should know one thing: whether we have the historical evidence or not. We know we do not harm to believe. Belief is a society accompanying the belief. We should not harm to believe. That is so. Some people they asking they in the TV channel and say they are coming and asking, Professor, you believe the Dravana? So, I don't know the Dravana. Okay, but if somebody believe that one, I don't know. Please continue that one. As a historian, I cannot say you don't worship it. Like that, I cannot do that. Please don't ask that question. Okay, I cannot give answer because people they worship. If they worship, they allow to worship. That is my answer. Okay, I don't have beliefs. That's how many even that other things also they are asking no. That is belief, and sometimes they through the archaeological excavation also, even theological also they have. So we cannot intervene those things as a historian because belief is a company of society. Okay, that we respect.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Sir, it's myself, Yuvaraj Anand, studying in third B history. A glad meeting to you. Thank you for coming in our college, sir, and attend this session, sir. All are the human beings have some dreams, biggest dreams in ever in life. That was I had a dream to visit the Nallur Kandasamy temple in Sri Lanka, Jaffna. Yeah, sir. Share something about the temple. I didn't know about that.
Yes, actually, this is the famous temple. I do not know, belong to the, I think, more than 100 years ago. Okay, belong to the Chola period, I think, I believe that much. But we also worship, we are also going to the Jaffna, and we also worship the Nallur temple. Yes, we have all the people and not the Buddhist, the Hindu and Tamil. Yes, all people are going and worship them. We don't have any restriction. Such a relation we have. Even I myself also 2 times have been the Nallur temple. You come and stay in our university and you will go and worship.
Really, yes, sir.
Yes, but my student he is doing the PhD in here, Bharatiya University, and he also only 50,000 I think he has to pay for going here and there. Indian rupees,
Really? Really, sir?
I think not more than 500,000 in Indian. You can go by ship, they have ships now, and then you can by ship. I can give this number, he used to come because he is in the Alpine. My department is, he used to come, he studied here now, but he is going here and there. His house is near the railroad track. Nallur track.
Sure, sir. Sir, I had another question.
Yes.
Sir, share your friendship about our HOD, sir. Jagannath, sir. Share something special.
What I don't say that he's my friend. Okay. He's this actually is those days he's a thing. Okay, don't start so much factor like this, okay. But his face is still same. Yeah, yes, I remember 2006. I think he come when I after visiting this place. Actually, he accompanied many places with me. Such a friend like that is very valuable and very good friend. Always because of him. Actually, I came here. Okay, that is I'm really happy about identifying. Because actually, invite me in between. I think some people reach him. Okay, some people other my colleagues also reach and inform to Rohit sir come to their university. But I told them no, I am going to meet the Dr. Jagannath, so I'm not coming. Tomorrow also I'm not coming. No, I cannot come. I will to be with him. So I stay here.
Thank you so much for your useful and informative words, sir. Now I'll welcome Dr. B. Sri Lakshmi ma'am, organizing secretary of the seminar, to give the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, all. On behalf of the Department of History, Rajapalayam Rajus College, I take this opportunity to propose the vote of thanks for today's one-day international hybrid seminar on symbolism in Buddhist and Dravidian architecture. First and foremost, I express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Professor K.M. Rohita Dasanayaka, Head of the Department of History, University of Peradeniya, Sri Lanka, for delivering an insightful and enlightening session. Your valuable thoughts have greatly enriched our knowledge. Thank you, sir. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our principal, Dr. C. Ramakrishnan, Principal Rajapalayam Rajus College, and also the Principal, Dr. B.P. Harati, and Dr. S. Kamini, Head of the Department of History, PSGR Krishnamal College for Women, for their constant support and encouragement in organizing this seminar. Thank you, Principal Ma'am. Thank you, HOD Ma'am. I also my gratitude to Dr. R. Jagannath, HOD of our department, for presenting the seminar theme and for his guidance in organizing this program. Thank you, sir. My special thanks to Mrs. R. Jayasri, Organizing Secretary of the seminar, for delivering the welcome address and coordinating the program successfully. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank Dr. B. Kandasamy for introducing the resource person in a meaningful way. Thank you, sir. I also thank the head of the department and faculty members of Krishnamal College and our faculty members, organizing committee, and all the students of our department for their active involvement and cooperation with made this seminar grand success. Thank you all. Thank you.
Yes, sir.